I'm originally from Iraq, but I was born and I came from Iran.
Bowls is a good sport because it's very inclusive. It doesn't take very much to adapt the sport, and it's something really anyone can play.
It's wonderful to see how they interact with other people, the confidence they get.
It's my favorite hobby. Sport is my favorite hobby in my world, and I love it a lot.
They learn a lot because they come from different parts of the world, as you know, different cultures, and they mix with different cultures when they come here too.
I found this program at AIMS and I love sports, so I joined this program and I love it now.
I guess the most important thing is really establishing a partnership with a specialist organisation that deals with multicultural communities. For us, that's been AIMS to date, and they've really. We've also worked together with the Centre for Multicultural Youth, and they've done inclusion training with our bowls clubs before. So it might be a case where the club hasn't really been exposed to different multicultural communities before. So we want to prepare them for the things that they might not be aware of in the past.
Well, I've got a youth class, a Youth 1 class, and we believe in activities, learning English through activities and sport when possible. And since a lot of them haven't had the freedom of being able to play sport, especially the women, we thought this was a good idea.
It's interesting because you meet other people with different backgrounds and religions and cultures. It's interesting because you're gonna learn about people and their religions. It's great.
It's very rewarding to see, I guess, what happens beyond the program. It's bigger than bowls at a lot of aspects, in that there's opportunities for them to get involved in organising with the bowls clubs, and that can then flow on to them helping getting jobs. There's opportunities to work within the club. So it's not just bowls, it's broader than that for them.
Got people from, as you said, different cultures, but women who were not allowed to play any sport at all. Some of our boys have still got a lot of problems besides just not being able to play sport, but family problems. And they've still got problems not settled overseas. And this gets them out of the class, out here. Just look at them. And they feel free. They have this freedom that they didn't have before.
One is to keep them engaged in the sport. Two is to sort of maybe get them to sign up as members and that sort of thing. That's a real challenge, and engaging these communities, it's made it easier with the partnership with AIMS, in that we've sort of got access into those communities, and they've sort of brought the communities to us. I know with other sports that we've sort of talked to that have tried to set up similar programs, getting into the communities they've found very difficult, and therefore with our link with AIMS it's made it relatively easy, I think. During the program we really sort of get the clubs to interact with the local. We try and make it local to the club so that it's easy access for them to be able to then play beyond our programs. The future challenge for us as we expose more clubs to the program, in the next 12 months we're looking to expand the program into regional areas of Victoria, is for us to draw back and give clubs a package that they can all try and deliver something similar to this, and we then become the resource that gives them the resources to run the program and really resource and make links to the multicultural communities in their local area, because I think that's a key factor.
I think if they come over to the school itself, see how they behave and how they adjust themselves coming from different countries into the school environment, and assimilate and be with them, and then like going from known to unknown, stay with them for a while and help them in their studies first, and then helping them into sport.
A little bit more advertisement, because we didn't know that before. Before this program, we didn't know anything about bowl, and even the club, which is over here or in Dandenong, no differences. A little bit advertising and some programs like this, because it makes people to be interested in this kind. If they love it, they can join the club. So I mean, I think this program should a little bit continue more, for to give opportunities to others to can know bowl, and if they like it, they can join it.
Probably the greatest success that we've had with the program is when on the final day of this gala day, we invite them to bring their families along. And probably the most success of people joining up with clubs afterwards is when we've been able to engage their communities, full communities. So it might be in the beginning that we invite the students that are at AIMS, but for them to stay engaged in the sport, the biggest successes have happened by inviting their families and communities to come along to the day.
The volunteers that help us, they're very supportive. Very supportive, and when we go back and we talk about the bowls, they always talk about the volunteers. They always say, "Oh, we're learning English too while we're playing bowls." So it's really, I think they're very happy.
We get bowls clubs contacting us all the time and concerned about the age of the members dropping off, and that their memberships are starting to dwindle a little bit, and we're trying to educate the clubs in that this is a new community that maybe hasn't been exposed to the sport before. Given that there's about 47 countries, I think, that play bowls that are registered across the world playing bowls, the demographic in Australia is not very multicultural. There is some multicultural background to it. But we're trying to expand on that and expose new people to bowls so that all communities can share in playing bowls.
More programs like this, if it continues in different AIMS or any other places which the new students, new arrivals can find it and know about it, is good. They can find it better. Because if this program wasn't, we didn't know that the sport is going on here, we didn't know anything about it, so nothing changed. But now we know this, the sport areas in here, the opportunities that we can join it. Even the club gave us the opportunity to join it for 1 year for free. It was great.